Hello again, everybody, and welcome to a new ant season. I normally take the last week in February off, the last full week, and this year that comes a week before the end of February, which means I have taken my ants out of hibernation slightly earlier than I normally do. I look back at previous years, and it was more like the 22nd, 24th in previous years. But anyway, yes, they're out of hibernation for the first time today. Um, I find at this time of year, or at certain moments, it's good to look back at what they looked like previously. So here they were in 2022. This is when she was going to be two that year, and the one chamber of a wakushi setup was all they filled. Here they were in 2023 and mostly filled, although there's still some half empty chambers, but mostly filled one of those Wakushi 5.5s. And then here they are in 2024, spread over two Wakushi 5.5s. I've gone for a very similar setup this year to previous years, although it's not one single route round all the outworlds. These two smaller outworlds both link to the bigger outworld, and the bigger outworld is the first one they get into from their nest. And there's curly pipes going round to make their walk longer. The whole thing still fits on the board on my desk. You'll notice there's a fair bit of water in places has appeared on the top of them, but they are drinking it, which is a good sign. It took them about 1 hour before they found the apple that I'd put in. This was the first one to find it. And then about an hour later after that, more of them had found the apple, and there was quite a few out. I saw a remarkable little bit of behaviour at this point, which was quite fascinating, because what they were doing when they first found the apple is that the trail to and from the apple was going down the back of the piece of wood. So they were walking down the back of the piece of wood, climbing down the rocks at the back there, going over the overhang, climbing down the rocks, and then shuttling back to their nest all along the back of that outworld. And that's the nest entrance just behind the pine cone, not the nest entrance, the hole out of that outworld to the other outworld just behind the pine cone. And they're going all along the back there, and then up the rock, like I said, and over the underhang. And it was causing them a fair bit of confusion. I came back about an hour later, and they had figured this out, which is just remarkable to see. Like I said, they are now using the stick that I've put up, which was there for them just to easily climb up onto that piece of wood, and they're not going round the back anymore. And I know they follow pheromone trails, but how did they know, inverted commas, to stop using the one trail and start using the other trail when the new one must have been weaker to begin with? Maybe only one or two had found it, but over time they've all adapted to using the piece of wood to climb up. They did find the little outworld, which is down a long piece of pipe, and found the sugar there, but there's a lot less numbers in there. And I've seen the queen, and she's alive and doing well. I've seen her moving. Sorry for the bad pictures. I was handheld there. Anyway, just a little update. Thank you, everybody. I'll be making less videos probably this year than previous years, because I'm not doing a tutorial anymore, so it'll just be a few updates throughout the year. But welcome back, everybody, and I hope all your ants are doing well. Thank you. Goodbye.